What's up everybody, Phoenix here again, and I just took the time to record some last-minute Halo 2 anniversary footage on my capture card because I could not talk about anything Halo related without actually having some Halo footage to go along with it, and this is especially true because the news that has come about, albeit in a rather indirect way, about Halo 5 Guardians has me as a diehard Halo fanboy almost legitimately salivating because Microsoft just released a sort of motion poster for Halo 5 Guardians that I will link down in the description and actually here as an annotation, since I know I can put annotation links to other videos here on YouTube. And what has me so excited over this motion poster isn't the fact that the artwork is badass, which it is, or that the music is actually pretty cool, which it is, but if you pause at about 12 or 13 seconds in the video, you will see an image of the Master Chief in front of 3 other Spartans on a kind of blue-hued background. And if you have read the Halo Escalation comics, you will already know who those 3 Spartans behind him are because their armor designs are exactly the same in this artwork as they were in the Halo Escalation comic books. And for those of you who haven't read Halo Escalation but have read the books, allow me to tell you who those 3 Spartans are. Fred, Kelly, and yes, Linda's the one holding the sniper rifle. Now, for those of you who have not read the books, Fred, Kelly, and Linda are basically the Master Chief's squad. They are also Spartan 2s. They were a member of the same Spartan class that he was, and they were, to put it simply, his best friends within that program, and they were also the Spartans who have served with him the longest. They met each other and teamed up again in Halo First Strike, the novel that bridges Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2. And honestly, they are probably some of my favorite characters in the entire Halo universe, apart from the Master Chief himself. And I know that Halo fans have been screaming for Fred, Kelly, and Linda to show up in the games pretty much since the fall of Reach came out, and especially after First Strike was released, just because of the team dynamic they have with the Master Chief and how central to his story they are outside of the games. So to finally have that wish fulfilled, to finally be having Fred, Kelly, and Linda actually in the games is just, I honestly can't think of anything I would want to see more in a Halo game than to have Fred, Kelly, and Linda be the Master Chief's actual AI squadmate partners in the game. And this also brings up an interesting point for co-op, because you may remember that when Halo 3 came out, and actually even before it came out, Bungie announced on their website that the 4-player co-op you would be able to have in Halo 3, you wouldn't all just be using the same character model as the Master Chief. In Halo 3, Player 2 was the Arbiter, and Players 3 and 4 were actually custom-designed elites that had their own backstories, sort of, in the game. So you actually had, 4 different character models for the 4 different people who would be playing co-op. And if this artwork is any indication, it looks like that might be the same case here for Halo 5. And another interesting point to discuss is that Spartan Locke has his own team of 3 other Spartans who we not only see in this artwork, but we've also kind of gotten a glimpse of before with Halo 2 Anniversary. If you watch the first cinematic real carefully, if you look in the background, you'll notice that as Locke is talking to the elites and the Arbiter, you'll see 3 different colored visors kind of hovering in the background behind him, and I believe you see those same Spartans again in the final cutscene, which unfortunately you can only see by logging onto the Halo channel. So we've kind of been speculating for a while on who those other Spartans would be and what role, if any, they would have in Halo 5, and it's looking like Again, this is kind of speculation, but what I would like to call educated speculation, given the history of the Halo games, that while when you're playing the Master Chief missions in Halo 5 Guardians, your three co-op buddies will be Fred, Kelly, and Linda. It's looking like the same will be true for the Locke's Spartans, in that player 1 will be Locke, and then players 2, 3, and 4 will be taking the role of Locke's partners. So some very exciting stuff here released in this motion poster, if you're willing to pick it apart a little bit. And I think the final thing I want to add to this is at the end of the motion poster, when they're kind of displaying the full artwork, if you look in the background, you can also see a silhouette of the same sort of Forerunner AI construct robot thing we saw in the original reveal trailer for Halo 5 Guardians. So, be prepared for whatever that is to also have a fairly large impact on the story. So, a lot of stuff to digest here over what is basically a 30-second motion poster. I was going to say a 30-second video, but it's really not even much of a video. So, like I said, this Fred, Kelly, forget Locke's team. Just the fact that Fred, Kelly, and Linda are finally showing up in a Halo game alongside the Master Chief. It's honestly this particular Halo fanboy dream come true. So I didn't think it was possible for me to be any more excited for Halo 5 Guardians than I already was, but I am. And oh man, October is so unbearably long, so unbearably long way away, far away, whatever. I'm rambling here. I'm so excited that I really can't keep my thoughts all that straight. So before I embarrass myself further, I am going to end this video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really hope you guys are as excited over this reveal about Halo 5 Guardians as I am, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.